As Israel continues its onslaught on the besieged Gaza Strip, talks about a long-discussed economic opportunity known as the Ben Gurion Canal Project have surfaced online. Named after Israel's founding father, David Ben-Gurion, the project, conceived in the late 1960s, sought to create an alternative route to the Suez Canal, the primary shipping route connecting Europe and Asia. Many analysts link the Ben Gurion Canal Project to the ongoing war in Gaza Strip that killed more than 20,000, mostly women and children. Till now it seems that Israel's genocidal campaign is not going in accordance with the stated goal of destroying Hamas. But current evolving Hamartian situation in Gaza Strip telling something else, and this is certainly bigger than just revenge for the alleged Hamas attack on October 7 that killed more than 1,200 in Israel. After 60 days of relentless bombing on civilian infrastructure including hospitals, schools, courts and homes, it is evident that Israel is deliberately making Gaza uninhabitable for Palestinians by decimating civilian infrastructure to depopulate Gaza Strip and push Palestinian toward Egyptian Sinai Desert. United States, the main supporter of Israel's apartheid regime and complicit in Palestinian genocide, persuading Egypt to accept Gazan refugees in exchange for monetary benefits. United States and their European allies are so desperate for this project they even don't hesitate to kill thousands of children in cold blood. But the question is, why United States and its allies needs alternative to Suez Canal? Why this project is related to ongoing Gaza war? This is the big mystery. Before going to these topics, let's know about the Ben Gurion Project, its origin and its importance. Let's look at the map to better understand this project and its proximity to Gaza Strip and Suez Canal. The Ben Gurion Canal Project was a proposal in the 1960s by Israel to connect the Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea through the southern end of the Gulf of Aqaba. The route was planned via the port city of Eilat and the Jordanian border, through the Arabah Valley for about 100 kilometers between the Negev Mountains and the Jordanian Highlands and veered west before the Dead Sea Basin, and heading through a valley in the Negev Mountain range. It would then head north again bypassing Bir Sheva to circumvent the Gaza Strip and connect to the Mediterranean Sea near Ashkelon. In July 1963, H.D. Maccabee of the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, under contract to the United States Department of Energy, wrote a memorandum that explored the possibility of using 520 buried nuclear explosions to help excavate a canal through the hills in the Negev Desert. Approximately 130 miles of the 160-mile length of the route are in virtually unpopulated desert wasteland, and are thus amenable to nuclear excavation methods. The document was classified until 1993. The idea of the Ben Gurion Canal Project has been around for a long time, but it emerged again in the Abrahamic Accords between Israel and Morocco, Sudan, Bahrain, UAE. On April 2, 2021, Israel stated that they would start this project in June 2021. This of course has not been successfully implemented, and the existence of the Gaza Strip could be one of the main reasons. According to several sources, the final port of the Ben Gurion project will end in Gaza. Of course, many parties speculate about the connection between the construction of this project and the IDF attack on Gaza. Although it was not the original idea, according to the wishes of some Israeli politicians, the last port of the canal could be in Gaza. If Gaza were to be razed to the ground and the Palestinians displaced, a scenario that is happening this fall, it would help planners cut costs and shorten the route of the canal by diverting it into the Gaza Strip. The project was never realized because the Israelis and the Americans knew that no Arab nation would agree to such a seizure of Palestinian land, which in the Gaza Strip was among the most populated in the world. Also, even if the canal would not end in the Gaza Strip itself, It is hard to believe that the Israelis would build it near an enemy Palestinian territory such as Ashkelon. The canal's distance of only a few tens of kilometers from the Gaza Strip would make it very vulnerable and subject to Palestinian attacks by rockets, howitzers, drones and other devices. That is why the basic prerequisite for the construction of the canal is the Israeli military control of the Gaza area.